Imagine like a really, really deep sunburn that itches. That's how my skin felt beforehand. Now, like I said, 9-day difference. My skin feels like skin. It doesn't hurt to move. Like you don't like feel it when you move. When I'm lifting, it doesn't stop me. I even get compliments on it from the people that knew what was going on. They're like, wow, your skin looks almost better than what it ever has.
All right, welcome everybody to this client interview. I'm here with one of my clients, Christian Morris. Christian, can you walk the viewers through your health situation before we started to work together? What were the things you were struggling with, and what were the goals that you wanted to achieve during the period of working together?
Absolutely. So to take everybody back from what really led up to me working with Jordy, I had mold toxicity that I caught from a college dormitory. And that would lead me to some serious eczema breakouts, which ultimately led to just a lowering of just life in general. So trying to get my mold toxicity out, but also my skin to stop flaring up, but also to get just the quality of life that I was looking to get just from everyday life was what the main goal was.
So, what were some of the health struggles that the eczema brought?
The main one was obviously, the rashes on my skin. Like I would wake up like every single day, just extremely itchy, extremely red, and just uncomfortable. It hurt to get out of bed because my skin was so just inflamed and dry that I just wanted to lay there all day. But then not to mention just the poor quality of sleep, the poor quality of life. Like I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to do anything other than just lay in bed all day because, like I said, it hurt to get out of bed and it was just uncomfortable to live. And it just was completely just demotivating.
And besides the eczema, were there any other areas of your health that you were struggling with?
Absolutely. Sleep, energy levels. We found in the blood test the testosterone levels, but obviously, like I don't really know how to, I guess, describe how that feels. But sleep, energy levels, those are the main two, if I can recall.
I believe in the screening form in the beginning, it also had to do with the gut.
Absolutely. So leaky gut was something that I heard about for a while, and I've always tried to, I guess, fix it, but I didn't know the steps to take in order to like kind of simplify it until I joined with Jordy.
And what were some of the symptoms that you were experiencing gut-wise? Was it like bloating or constipation or
Yes.
diarrhea?
Bloating and constipation were the main two for sure. Bathroom trips were almost a rarity. And when I would get to go to the bathroom, oh my gosh, it was like an issue almost. And then of course bloating, like I said, like eating, like I would eat like a small bowl of something and it would be like I'm full after a couple bites basically. And you could just like, I don't know, it was really uncomfortable feeling. In terms of gut pain, I never really had any pain, but there was irritation. Sometimes like my gut would really itch. So like obviously connecting that with the eczema, but my gut was itchy, if that makes sense to anybody.
And if I recall correctly, you also said something about brain fog before we started.
Oh yeah. Memory. So like I'm a college student, and trying to remember anything, even like not exactly like study related, but like remembering what time my classes started. Like I'd always have to look back like on my class schedule, be like, oh, what time does this class start? Like after I've been going to the class for 2.5 months and having to have that reminder was crazy. But I will advocate to the brain fog definitely went away. Because and another example was like at work. So like at work having to remember what people say to me and what people have asked me to do. Like I would have to go back and have to like stand there for a second and kind of like recollect myself if it got busy and then go. But now it's just like I'll remember like multiple things on the fly and it won't slow me down at all.
Nice. And let's move to eczema. How is
Absolutely.
your eczema and your skin health and the rashes and the itchiness right now?
It is a night and day difference. So before, the way I described it was imagine like a really, really deep sunburn that itches. So that's how my skin felt beforehand. Now, like I said, 9-day difference. My skin feels like skin. It doesn't hurt to move. Like you don't like feel it when you move. When I'm lifting, it doesn't stop me. I even get compliments on it from the people that knew what was going on. They're like, wow, your skin looks almost better than what it ever has.
And what has allowed that difference? Like, what type of difference has that made? Of course, the self-image, the confidence, but what is the difference on a day-to-day basis?
Day-to-day basis, it's like I said, it like beforehand it hurt to get out of bed. Now, like getting out of bed and even just sleeping, it's comfortable, if that makes any sense. So like I said, it hurts to get out of bed, it hurt to get out of bed. Now, not only getting out of the bed, but doing something when I get out of bed, there's a push to do it. There's an excitement, like, okay, like I'm not walking around uncomfortable 24/7. Like I want to go work out. I want to learn new things. I want to hang out with people. I want to, just do all these lists of things that, everybody wants to do with their day-to-day life. So, like I said, the quality of life is definitely just what you would want.
All right, well, I think I then have one final question, and that is what would you say to anyone that's sitting on the fence about joining the program?
Absolutely. So before I really answer, you have to think about obviously everybody's like fence is different, but also you have to think about the idea of, okay, if I get past this fence, what could be the outcome of this? So obviously I have a personal story that I can tell about these things, but also like I can think back to before when I joined, what stopped me and what makes me hesitate was the financial aspect. So I'm in college, I don't have a whole lot of money, but I ultimately did sacrifice the money in order to get what I wanted, and I can totally vouch for that it was totally worth it. It was difficult trying to, make the money, but making it and then using it towards something that was as good as literally my personal health and just getting my life back, like 100% worth it. And then of course, we get past that. Working with Jordy, like he's a really good help. He's always looking to help you. He's always responding to the messages that I gave him, not just with something simple like a keep going, but it's like a keep going. Let's incorporate this, or it's an encouragement like, hey, like you're struggling in this area. Let's do better with that. Cause like he saw the bigger picture sometimes when I couldn't really see it. And he not persuaded me, but he encouraged me to do so. So I would just say the fence is only a small part of it, but think about just the life that you'll get back, and then but also the connection and the relationship that you can make with Jordy on a day-to-day basis that just makes it that much more, encouraging to do the things that he's leading you down to do, if that makes any sense.
Beautiful. Thank you, Christian. Thanks a lot. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.